look into it. She's like, "Oh, you're not letting me out. You're not letting me do anything."
And they did say that they would let her start college because they said that you could take classes and they could get her signed up and she could take them from home. They were backing the college thing, and it was just not. If it's not faithfully, it's the highway. So.
It's always something new.
Right. So I will say this about the college thing. So my brother wanted to do cooking. And I was like, well, that's a great idea. So let me tell you, the local junior college that was by the area, like a community
get that money
college,
back, spend it on creators,
it was like,
begged somebody the other day to give her $400. She asked somebody that I know
every single day
for $100,000 to go get a loan for $100,000 the other day, the day of the court. Then she turned around, she sent $150 for Universal Studios, Tay and Eric $700 for them to go to the casino and buy Pokemon cards. When I tell you she has wasted and wasted and wasted and wasted money, oh, she has wasted money. And Windshield Wiper fan. No, don't even tell Maddie. Maddie, if that comes out, girl, I'm sending you 100. Okay, and you have to play every one of them. Every one of them fans.
Like I said, I don't want anybody to think that I'm attacking anybody or anything like that. I just wanted to put those numbers out there for the world to understand because we went through this. But thank you all so much and God bless you. Y'all have a great day.
You were absolutely respectful.
God bless your brother for having the drive to keep on going instead of just sitting there feeling sorry for himself. That takes a lot of courage, and it shows that you come from a good family.
And thanks for watching after your brother, because that is such a noble thing for you to do.
Oh, thank y'all so much. Y'all have a blessed day.
I can't make up that sound.
Thank you for educating everybody.
I wasn't making it up. It's true. It's horrible.
Guys.
Heard that she just wanted a male caregiver to have a relationship later on.
Jesse.
I knew there was something wrong there.
I'm sorry, but what do people say to this? With like the people in her comment section and stuff.
It sounds like we're not on my end.
They agree with her, KJ. It's unbelievable how much they actually agree with. I mean, she could say, "Hey, everyone, I'm going to go be an astronaut." Nobody sits there and says, "Hey, listen, you have to think about your
You mean it sound like crickets?
And the limitations."
It sounds like windshield wipers on a dry surface.
But you have to think about the limitations that you have right now.
But that is inappropriate. That is like, in actuality...
Oh, why can't I just say God good in here and you can just send me $5,000 right now?
I don't want to say things that come across as offensive.
Because God is great, God is good, God is alive. Amen, hallelujah, Jesus' name. Jesus' name.
This
and that's true. Amen, hallelujah. Where my money?
I know my limitations as a person. I'm almost 50 years old. I know I can't go to college or join the football team. I will get crushed.
God don't like you testing people with money, right? It's the root of evil, right? You playing with God's name.
But they don't
God don't like that.
Like, hey, instead of doing this, why don't you try doing this? Why don't you start going back to the camps? The day program, stuff like that to enrich your mind.
Does that not sound like windshield wipers to you?
Jesus to do so.
Yeah, because
she'll have to like
when he talks,
and then people
when this one talks, listen for it, the windshield wipers.
This is what's in our area, we can get you in contact.
So you hear it's like windshield wipers every time it's shit.
No one answered, no one called back.
Okay, so basically everything that she has on social media is an excuse to make money because she doesn't actually want help. She doesn't actually want to go to facility. She doesn't actually want to go to college. She doesn't actually want to do anything other than find new ways to make money and scam people with different stories, different things to fund, different passions, different interests. That's basically it.
When's the court?
She is a new.
When's our court?
Sorry about
I need to protect my client.
People
at all
bring up
costs.
Gypsy Rose a lot. Well, I guess Gypsy Rose's ex-husband streams on here, and she said to him in a battle,
she is.
I think my
Yes,
person
that's what they
has,
call
I
her,
would
the
like
new
to do what
Gypsy
she
Rose.
did.
Oh my goodness. Please
I
don't
called
say
her that.
things like
I just say it
that.
reminds me
Oh
of
my
it.
goodness.
Yeah, I forgot about that
Dude,
until
I know
GH
she
just
did.
mentioned
Yeah.
it.
I was ready to fight for my client.
Oh my God, I get it now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She was in a battle with somebody, was talking about getting her coochie coot.
Nah, dude.
It is the crippled coochie.
No.
And talk about it right. That's what she
likes
said.
to do these little like chair dances
Thank you.
online for people.
We just sit out here,
What
you
kind
know,
of
like
cereal?
when there's nobody really here or we're not doing nothing, we'll sit
She
out
says
here
it's
for
5
hours and
points
just
a
chill
date
because, like,
night, you get
there's nothing to
free
do in the house anyways.
handicap and you
And
go to concerts
her
free,
commentary, if you
and
heard
then
some
the
of it, I
last
swear
one
to
is,
God, you'd be dying
once
laughing,
you
but
get the
I'd be
crippled
banned
coochie, you
in a
wanna
heartbeat. Okay?
go away. or
People's
something
like, where'd you
that.
get your mouth
Or
from?
like if you date her
What do you
and
think?
you
Where'd you
get
get it from?
mad
I don't
at
know.
her,
The earth, I guess.
she
Your
won't
mouth?
leave because
Yeah.
she can
Will
just
you
take
put
her
me on
chair
mute?
away.
I'll go down
I
there.
have to.
Or for them.
Yeah, she says that she's too
I have
good for these different
There
age
is
groups.
no way I'm going
She's
down for
better
some of
than
the things
all
you
the
say.
special needs people that
No. No, 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 no.
You're not serious.
Oh, we're definitely.
That she told me the other day too.
Gay? Dude, I'm gonna send this spoon to you. And you must send it to her. What the hell is wrong? No, sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It is. It's our guard time. She came out here. If y'all didn't hear the door open a minute ago, like 5 minutes ago, she came out
And
here.
people are
So
sitting
we're
there and
guarding them.
entertaining this?
Well, it's this bullshit. And then my
Yeah,
mom gets
like,
her
yeah.
commentary over here.
people
I'll get
watching
mine.
the
I'm like,
trainer,
Mama.
they can't turn their heads away.
Like, Mama,
Yeah, but at
you
this
don't need to be
point, what
saying
you're telling
some
me
of
is
the things you
rage
say
bait.
out your mouth.
Because this has been going on for years and years and years.
Yes.
Well, you have to teach
And
me
I
TikTok
mean, like,
rules.
I do all the time. I catch you. I'm like, Mama.
Went to Florida.
I don't even dress it.
And
Just let no, she
she kind
don't.
of got like a
You hear her earlier?
with
She got no
Disney.
damn
It was
filter.
kind of like a program.
I said, oh,
And so
Lord
she
have
went down
mercy.
there.
What did she
Yeah.
do at
Her
Disney World?
parents
I don't let her get
took
in it much because I don't want them bullying
And
her or attacking her, but also
The
like
thing was that
my mama can get
I
riled up and she can go places when I get it
They
calm
thought
and
that,
she don't
like,
know I got it calm and she
oh,
be running her mouth at these people and I'm like, Mom, stop!
like,
Stop! Stay the fuck out of it! And they're all thinking I'm getting mad at her. I'm like, no, stay the fuck out of it, you're making it worse.
and like the place
I'm like, we
she
calmed
was
you down
in,
and now you're in there.
she didn't have
Stop!
So
She
was
be
literally
rolling
just
sometimes. I'm like, are you writing it? I look over her phone. Stop! Don't do it. I
With
do.
her
I'm like, no,
limitations,
no. Sometimes you gotta let the, you just gotta let it calm down. Okay,
take
I
care
understand she wants to
of
protect because you know I'm
someone
her son and all,
that,
but
is totally
at
like
the same time, same thing I do with my mom. Like I protect her at the same
and
time. And it's
they
just like,
got mad when
no.
they spent like $25,000
no, don't do it. Don't cause more problems.
for some to like get her back
Because
on.
these people are
learning you're
ruthless.
afraid.
Well, they're just ruthless in the things they say and go against.
And
And
she
like,
expected her parents to
I learned,
drive
I had to
that
learn from
whole
last year
way
how
from
ruthless it can
Texas
get
to
and how
Florida
diabolical. And like people are
pick
like,
her
you've
up.
done this or you've done this too. I know what I've done in my
then,
past, but I'm
like,
so proud to get the fuck away
I
from it,
don't
not
know,
do it.
like,
You
she said she got mad
are just
at
like,
her parents
are open books, still
one
writing
time,
pages.
and
So
she
my
wanted to
chapters
stay
is
on
left
the
over there. Now we're starting a new
but
book. We're
she
starting a
could
new
just
chapter.
stay there.
Dude,
Y'all
that
gotta
they're
come into the next
paying
chapter. You
for
gotta
these things.
get
How
past
can
that
they
last
afford this?
page and say period
Well,
and come
Right.
over
They
it
can't
and
get on
go
that.
into your
They
next
They
journey.
can't pay
Turn the
for
page.
stuff. So
Faith won't. You know what she
gets
does?
mad
She
and
throws the
says
book
that
at
they're
you.
not letting her do
Yeet!
things. Like she
No,
recently was
this
gonna go
woman over
stay
here a
with
while
a friend
ago
in New York
was trying to give Faith
and live
some
with her,
advice
and her
about
friend was
like, you know, you need to listen to your dad and you need to respect your parents and stuff like that because like, you know, they are wiping your ass.
I heard her.
Like it's a difference in like me and you butting heads once in a while, you know, because like living together with parents anyways in the adult stage is kind of rough for people sometimes because they butt heads and being together all the time. But the thing about Faith is she's literally like, if you wiped my ass and you was having a care gift for me, there would be no way in hell I'd be mistreating someone that's wiping my ass. So I got the point of that she's making. But there's levels that you also have to set boundaries to be a grown-up. Now, I get that she wants to be a grown-up and she wants to do things and she wants to get out here and experience life. But you can't go and say, my parents abused me, then my parents are precious. You can't go trying to run them over And when they unplug your chair because you try to run them over, you run their foot over and then call them a bitch to try to push them down the steps. There's no reason that every time that you call your parents in, you want me to call my dad? I'm going to call him right now. And you call him in and then you tell him to stop. This woman's the first one that ever got her to shut the hell up long enough to let her dad call her out tonight. So we're sitting there, we're listening literally to the dad talk about how she's disrespectful and just the way she treats them in their house. That's their house. It's not Faith's house. It's the parents' home, which I can understand a little different level. Like if your parents moved in with you out of situations like this, like this is my home, but you still live here, so it's considered your home too in a way, in ways, but it's still mine and Sky's when you move, like when you're moving out and stuff and all of that, it will be mine and my wife's home. So there's a different principle there than me living with you and you whopping my ass and me telling you, buck up, buttercup.
They're so used to her.
Like,
They just don't pay no attention to her, probably.
No, they
do.
They try to ignore it, but they're so easy to jump right in there too. I've noticed this. Let me say this because I met them. I met Faith. I've met them in person. I've seen them. They act like they're not involved with it, but they are, because they will be so quick to jump in there and they counteract themselves though. 1 minute they'll stand on here about, well, Faith wants to be out in this and that, but then they'll flip and be like, well, you can't do this and that, but you're trying to control the situation. So I see that narrative, but at the same time, Faith can't just do everything she wants. You cannot go and have $1 million in your pocket just because you want people to give you $1 million on the internet and you be living anywhere you want. When people go to the nurse home and they get 80 and 90, do they get to choose which nurse home most of the time they go to? No, they're too old, or they're just being put in there by their...
You have choices.
Well, the kids choose and the people around you and families help pick good environments. It ain't just you're not just going to give a 95-year-old that is fully not there.
Dementia.
Yeah, dementia or anything like that, just a place to put them anywhere. You're not going to just let them pick, right? You're going to help them choose, right? You're going to be there to help them, right? You're going to make them understand why it's better to benefit yourself in this necessity. Well, that's what we're trying to do with her, trying to explain right now, you don't need to move out. You're okay. You're safe. You got a roof over your head. You got everything you need. It's not pleasant in every idea, but going to a nursing home is not going to be pleasant either. Going to a group home is not going to be pleasant either. And once you're there and you're set in stone, what if you get homesick and you're missing your parents a month later? And it's not normal to you because you've been so used for 28 years.
You go to assisted living and you have choices to leave a nursing home.
Yeah, but I'm saying she's going to nursing homes. It ain't assisted living, it's nursing home. So when she goes to this, there is different rules and different patterns. So she's mad.
Hold you like a prisoner.
Well, no, but she also is ruled she can't go live after 9 o'clock because her roommate will be sleeping or other people will be sleeping. So she's not allowed to go live and scream through the nursing home. They have rules. They take your phone after a certain time.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. The ones that she's been going to does too. We've proved this. That is the reason we fought this. Yes, they do.
That's against your rights, though.
It is not against your rights to tell you that you cannot live stream after 9 o'clock in a group home.
A group home is different.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Will you please understand what I'm saying?
Specify which
That's what I'm saying. But with her, they're telling her she cannot. So they're going to pay for
a group home.
Listen, they're wanting to pay. Government's wanting to pay for her to place, right? Have her in a stable home. Would pay for it. She just cannot have her phone after 9. And she cannot leave the facility until weekends. She can leave on the weekends, but during the week, they don't have enough people to take you out. So you have to stay there through the week. It's going to be paid for, right? She don't want that. She wants you to give her $100,000 so she can pay for this other facility so she can leave anytime she wants on her own, have a caregiver to stand by, and have her phone anytime she wants. Why should we pay $100,000 to her when she's got free assistants that'll do it, but you just can't go live after 9 because you're going to be screaming and rent raving?
Well, maybe her mindset.
It ain't her mindset. Oh, my Lord, I'm about to get into it with you, too. We're going to get into it on this, I promise you. It is not her mindset. There's nothing to do with her mindset. Nothing's wrong with her brain. She's had brain scans.
I didn't say it's her way of thinking.
But it's not her mindset because she's spending the money that she's getting. There's no mindset to move.
She don't want to be restrained.
But you have to be restrained no matter what you're in. If you have to have 24/7 care, you have to have someone always there.
Well, yeah, I understand.
That's not a freedom.
She can't be by herself.
That's the point, though. You gotta always have some kind of restraintment. It doesn't mean you gotta be tied down and barred behind a jail cell. No. But you've got to have some
restrictions. I mean,
yeah, she cannot run, she cannot skydive, she can't do certain things a normal person do. So she has to be restrained down to a point. And that's
restrictions.
Yeah, you know.
She has to have care, yeah.
I worked in one. Maybe I can explain better. Oh, my mom's worked them too. She's a CNA, but different states, different laws is what I'm trying to explain to her. So, she's our mama. Oh, I'm not much on her. This is how we talk. No, we're very blunt spoken with each other. We're not rude. We're not mean. This is how we talk. No, this is really, like, this is me and my mom. My mama's Bob Marley, so she's not really, like, go in depth the way she would, like I am. No, you all gotta understand. Me and my mom, we don't cuss each other. We don't raise our voice at each other. We talk real. Like, we give, like, she gives her opinion. I give mine. I heard her opinion. I'm giving my opinion. And we both understand it's just our opinions. It doesn't mean either one's wrong or either one's right. My mama sees things differently than I see it. But I can also explain to her what we're trying to do, not what she sees, not her point of view. I'm never going to dismantle that. I'm never going to be mean to my mom and say, your opinion's not right either. No, because it could be a factor of her mind in certain factors. It could be certain things. What I'm saying is how we want to point out is that she's trying to raise money for things that she has real government assistance for. We're trying to do certain things that could help her, but she didn't want it. She didn't take it. You know, so with all of it, it's Faith's decision what she really wants to do in the end, and she has to make that decision. And she has to do it in the right path. And if she chooses the wrong path, it's nobody's fault but her own. Like at all. But, you know, like, y'all gotta understand me and my mama, for real. Like, when I'm you should hear my mama. Like, for real, she'd be strict on y'all, too. She'd be real. She'd be like, these people ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. Nope. Bullshit. So, y'all hear her one day. She's just quiet a lot here. She likes to be quiet. She likes to sit back and listen.
Just like that.
And she didn't get the reaction.
And she's got her headphones in. Oh, no, you took them out finally?
Well, yeah, I've had them while we were talking.
Well, usually you'll take one out.
She wanted me to light a fire so that they could throw for her. Again, manipulation tactic to make money, and I will not.
Yeah, they said get in, mama. Put your opinion. They want to hear it.
Oh, they really want to hear my
Don't you get me banned.
Oh my God.
Take it back. A little.
Okay.
Okay.
It's scary.
My opinion is working in healthcare.
You gotta speak up. They can't hear you.
My opinion is working in healthcare. I have to look at a disability for what it's for, and I'm not condoning a disability. But if you can get, if this is the way she has to be to take care of herself, then so be it. I mean, everybody's got to do what they got to do, but I don't think it's right to manipulate people or con people out of money. Be honest with it, but we got to see it for what it is too. The shape she's in, the mindset she's in. You really got to acknowledge that she's not a normal person. Even though she's in her right mind sound, she's not a normal person. So you have to accept the disability that she has and take it for what it is. And yeah, she argues with people and stuff like that, but she's still disabled adult.
Do you know which disability she has though?
Well, what does she have, cerebral palsy or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Which doesn't affect your brain.
Okay, but still, she's still not normal. Okay.
Well, she's not. No, let's explain this. She's very different.
Just think, put yourself in that situation. If you're in that wheelchair for the rest of your life, and all you can do is get on TikTok and talk to people and get some money or whatever, and that's all your life consists of.
But if you're threatening the people, screaming at people, and robbing them, but no, you got to put both of them though. You got to put both. No, I understand how she feels on. Okay. Let me break this down to you. Okay, I guess she's in a wheelchair. I've never used that as an excuse for her. I've never made her feel different as far as that wheelchair. I've always said that's no excuse for being a shitty human being. Does that make sense? It doesn't give you a right to be bad, right? Okay. So, with that being said, okay, is it right she took $2,800 from me and gifted the Island Boys when she begged me after coming and getting you for a DV situation and knowing that, but lying to me about a DV situation where she was in one and needed out, but then gifted the money to the Island Boys?
Well, no, none of that's right.
Well, I know, but that's the point. Is do you see why people are hurt on both sides though? Like why there's still that's what I'm saying. It's not right what she does. We understand she can't have the wheelchair, so we put the wheelchair to the side though. Let's put that to the side for a second, okay? Even though she's in that wheelchair bound for life. Now, if it wasn't a wheelchair, How would you feel if somebody out here was on the internet, like say me, right? And you wasn't my mom, and you came on here and you gifted me $2,800, and I gifted it to, let's just use one of my supporters in here real quick, Eat, Sleep, Work, Pray, and I gifted them $1,000 of it, but I told you and begged you, hey, I need you to gift it to me, Tammy, because I need it right now. They're abusing me, they're hitting me, you know, and using your disability. Of course, it was a clutch, but we'll put that aside. But then you didn't move 6 times that you said it. You raised GoFundMe's to do it. You gifted bad creators anyways on the internet. That's considered bad creators for a follow. And you're cussing every day and screaming at people and telling you, I don't give a fuck about your opinion. If I told you, I don't give a fuck about your opinion, I don't give a fuck what you think of me. You sent the fucking money. You hit the button. Fuck you, you're a pedo. How would you represent then?
Well, I would feel good in a way because I did a good deed for someone.
Well, of course, I feel good I did the good deed,
but then, okay, she has to answer for what she does, right?
Of course, yes.
She has to answer for her sins
of
and
course.
what she does. But I still, at the same time, do not feel like 10,000 people need to bash this girl at the same time because her mental state of mind might not can handle it. And she's got a lot of anger built up inside her, a lot of hurt and pain, and she's lashing out at people. But it still don't condone her, and
it doesn't.
Her way of thinking. See, her way of thinking is a little messed up because of the way she goes about things.
Well, of course, but she's educated, and she's not mentally.
She is.
She's mentally not challenged. No, she's not.
I'm not saying she's mentally challenged at all. I'm not saying that whatsoever.
But you go back to that. You cannot use her brain as the way she thinks. She thinks normal. She's not different. She does not think like a 12-year-old.
But she's never gonna get out of that wheelchair.
But that does not still competent. That just still does not explain why it's right she robbed people.
It's not right that she deceives people.
But that's the point. But if people got robbed by her thousands, then they have a right to come at her.
Yeah, but I don't think I bet you at one time.
It doesn't matter. It's the internet, Mom.
I know, but
it does not matter. If you put it on the internet, it's going to come back to you tenfold. It is not Austin McBroom. No, ma'am. Let's talk about it. You loved Austin McBroom. How much did you love that family for a long time?
I still love that family.
Oh, God almighty. Let's just talk about it. You love the Austin McBroom family, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. But you remember how bad it went, right?
Yeah, but they was young kids.
It does.
Had to learn their lessons in life.
Okay, your opinion is your opinion. Again, I'm going to respect it. But I'm saying, do you see what I'm saying, though? How many people came at Austin at once? Okay. Now, it didn't make it right? No, it didn't make it right. But they had a right to say what they wanted because Austin was on the internet, right? Okay. So, again, if you put stuff out on the internet, just like I put stuff out and I have thousands coming after me right now.
I know that ain't right either. I don't believe a bunch of people.
Which it's not. It's not. It's not. But let me explain this. I still put stuff out here myself, right? I did my own part. Even though they did theirs, I still came out here and ran my mouth, right?
Well, yeah.
I came out here and did shit too, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So they have a right to feel ways, whether it's a year later, 1 month later, a day later, whatever. Because you feel ways towards people in your past. Becky, let's just talk about Becky.
Which Becky?
Don't say anything.
Okay.
You know who I'm talking about.
House Fire Becky?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Let's just resemblance. You still have that passion till that day, right?
I forgave her by now.
By now, though, but it took years, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay, okay, man. Well, let me bring us back to now. Okay,
Yes,
okay, but wait a minute, wait. Let me say this, okay? When Becky set our house on fire and burnt everything of mine and trophies and all the stuff in our house, and I lost everything and we lost everything, right? So, during that time, it took you years to get over the resentment. So people get resentful and they hold grudges and they're hurting. So hurting people hurt people too. We know that factor, right? We've seen people hurt people because they're hurt and you're hurt and this and that.
I told her I would drag her through the window of the car by her.
Mama, stop! Hair. You're gonna get me banned.
Well, that's what
I know you said. We know what you said to her. Stop it.
Okay.
You're going to get banned. You cannot tell the things you said to this lady online.
Check out the TikTok shop, y'all.
Check it out, y'all. Check it out. So, with all of this being said, do you see why people though are asked okay? She said in here a while ago with this creator. Mm-hmm. This creator was being so respectful.
I like that creator.
And you heard how she talked all night, right? But
smart.
Did you hear what Faith said back to her?
I did.
F you and
I
don't.
Did.
Okay.
And that woman handled it great.
Did she deserve to be treated that way by Faith?
She didn't.
Okay. Now I'm not saying Faith's a bad person. Okay. I'm not going to say everything she's ever done in her life is completely horrible. Okay. Because everybody's got good and they got bad, and it weighs on a balance beam. But am I not supposed to be when I see her live, lying on my name saying Dalton or feeling a certain way, to go in a live and express myself, whether there's 1,000 people sitting there or not, and it sucks. But if I calculate myself in that, I'm part of that 1,000, right?
If you feel like it's
But hold on now, let's just address this with me real quick.
Okay.
You said there's 10,000 people coming out at once, right? Well, if there's 10,000 people watching, all them's coming. But I need to address the truth. Would I not be part of that 10,000 though?
Well, if you invite
Wouldn't I be part of that 10,000?
I guess you would be.
So,
It's like a big
but
circle
if it,
jerk.
but
Y'all
it-
just all keep it going.
Mama,
Sorry.
Mama,
Sorry.
Mama,
Pepsi Cola.
please,
Okay.
please, for the love of God, back it up 10%.
Oh, geez, I
For
can't
the love,
say
filter,
Okay.
filter, Mama,
Shit, damn.
Mama. Okay. You can say things, but not them things.
Okay, you gotta teach me.
Okay, I'm trying.
All right.
I'm
I'll
trying.
do better. Let's get it right. All right. Hell.
So, you can't really get mad at people for also going in. Now, I can understand the ones that are threatening her or making like the body shaming, belittling, and making chair jokes. That's not cool. That's okay. That I could stand with. Okay, but the people that's going in and speaking their truth, standing up to someone that just hurt them, you can't just also use that disability as a clutch to let her get away with it either. Consequences come with that actions.
Well, everybody deserves a voice. I agree with that.
So yes, so everyone deserves. So you got to see that picture too. Which I respect your picture. I get your side. No one deserves anyone to have 10,000 on them. I get that. No one deserves it, but it happens because you put it out here on the.
I know it.
But man, your mouth, Jesus, lady.
Well, I'm from Alabama. Roll Tide.
Mama, you are still wild, okay? And y'all think I'm bad. I told y'all. See, this is why my mama stays quiet most of the time, because she
I do.
talking about my Jesus. But that's a little bit of my mom. Because she have Asperger's symptoms, meaning Faith, no. Brain's normal. She doesn't have Asperger's. She tries to claim she's autism, but she's not. She's not. She actually came out with that literally 6 months ago and put that out there. She does have CP. Okay, she does. Now, let's not be mean here. Faith cannot walk like us. Can she walk in a technical term? She can take a step or two, a couple steps. She used to have a balance where she could go out places without her wheelchair. She has many, many, many pictures. But it doesn't mean she's ever going to walk truly. We see Faith's hands. We see her arms. We see it. Even when she's walking to her bed in that video, she has the grandma feature. And I'm not being mean when I say that. Most grandmas, when they get older, they slouch down and they have the way they walk, and it's hard for them without the walker and cane. So I'm not going to ever say that it's not a hard life for her on that. Now, I'm not going to say that you don't have a hard life being any type of disability, because it is. It's a hard life, especially disabilities, or just being a little different and not wanting to be felt like you're normal and treated like that. But also, and I'm putting that but there because I need to, but also, it doesn't give you a right to rob people. I don't care how you see it. I don't care if it's considered a TikTok gift. Let me explain this to you. TikTok gives a job to 270 small businesses. 270 million small businesses. You get paid when you're live. When you go live and somebody sends you gifts, you get paid. That becomes money. You have to claim taxes on that. You get a 1099. If this is what you're on every day and you're on here 9 to 12 hours and you're making that bank, that's your job. You're an entertainer, like a television, like a movie, like a TV series. You're doing it. It does not matter if you're battling. It's entertainment. So earning it is different. I give you that. Props to you earning what you earn when people send you for the battles and you're not asking and you're just battling and you're having fun. Props to you. Get it, girl. Get it. Anybody on here. Earn your benefit. But don't go in here and beg for something that you don't need. Don't do that, okay? If you're not ready in that instant, don't take away from someone else's mouth or their head. And when I say head, it means the roof over their head. When they gave you money, Faith, I gave you money, Faith, There's other creators that might have needed it really in that moment in a very, very serious TV situation. They needed out of a hotel or away from their man, get their kids out of there. There's people that hide today that wouldn't ask for a dime, that could just be blessed by that just because you blessed them. Taking advantage of something and expecting more after you took advantage of it and saying, fuck you, your opinion don't matter, I don't care about what you got to say. It's gross. I don't want you to take accountability. Fuck accountability. We witnessed you do it. So there's no reason to take accountability on this because you're not going to be truthful. What I want to see you do, fuck your I'm sorry, because it don't mean shit unless you got actions that stand with that and change. What I want to see you do is go battle and make your money that way, okay? If you want to make money. Battle. Entertain. Not begging. Not using your disability as a sympathy to make others look horrible. You have sat there and the same people you took money from called degrading names. Cussed at, screamed at, bullied. I got called a bully because I stood up to you, Faith. Because you didn't want to be treated like a child. You said, talk to me like an adult. And you scream at people and you cuss them and call them slurs. Okay, that's cool. If that's what you need to do, that's fine. I know what I said back to Faith in my past 3 months, but I did what I had to do. I went in that live stream with Erica that day, and I apologized to Faith. I did the biggest thing I could have done and said, hey, I put your picture up and made fun of you. I'm sorry. The things I did to make fun of you was not okay. To make fun of something because you made fun of me, going back and forth, wasn't okay. You don't have to apologize. I am. Because I should have known better and did better. Whether I was mad, spiteful, had petty in my heart, anger, I didn't have to lash back like you did. So when I went up tonight, I didn't lash out. I didn't redirect this to Diva. I didn't redirect this to Gucci. I didn't redirect this to anybody else but me and Faith and the host that was there. I slipped up and called someone else Diva by accident. And I was like, whoop, I'm sorry, I'm going to show the truth on roll. That wasn't slip up. That was, I mess up with names sometimes when we're all together and talking when I ain't been around. It's a lot. So I messed up. But I caught that real quick. And I went head on. I was nervous at first. It wasn't, I was nervous to talk. Never nervous about that. I am so tired of being called a P3DO when I'm not. And these people following me to every live that I go to bring real awareness now. I've not done good things in my past, but I've never been a P3DO and I've never fucked with kids. You twisted things. You've made things worse. People paid things. You don't know all the stories and you irk my nerves with that. There's real people out here that's actually fucking creeps that need to be exposed. But you don't like me because you sat with me and we once was friends and now you don't like me. Grow up. That's what you need to absolutely do. It's sick of you to sit there and narrate a story on someone because you just don't like them. Clip, cut shit. Put your little things out there, whatever. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes you a damn thing in this world. Nobody owes you shit out here. When you got this mindset, you owe me accountability. You owe this and you owe that and you owe this and you owe that. You'll never get it. You can't demand something from somebody that you harmed and did wrong yourself to. You can't. You ever spoke on someone and called them a P3DO, they don't owe you I'm sorry. They don't owe you accountability. They don't have to apologize for anything they've said to you because what you did to them. They don't. I don't have to go out here and cry 6 months later because I sat on here and said some stupid shit and they called me up. No. Deflection at the finest there. I don't have to be like the rest of them. I know I stood ground and stood on business. I know y'all saw it. And that's all that matters. You ain't got to prove everything to everybody, honey. Let them talk. Let them talk about you till the day you pass on. Because they gonna. And they gonna talk about you afterwards. For instance, Charlie Kirk. You have your different opinions here. You have different opinions here. You have the right, you have the left. By God, you haven't met the poor guy rest. It don't matter how you felt about him. You still ain't let the dude rest. It don't matter what anybody does on this earth. It's never gonna be enough. They could pass away and you still gotta run that mouth. Y'all don't understand. You are the issue. If you are barking the loudest, if you are having to speak the most, you are having to be the center of attention, you are the problem. And you don't see it. It is so scary to sit here and preach and say, I'm innocent, I've never done nothing in my life, but you have. Oh, but let me turn around and do what you just did. But no, you can't do it, but I can do it to you. The hypocrisy, the whole hypnosis game that you want to do, let me spin my little thing in front of my people, but they're not going to tell you the truth, so don't go over there. Let me put this illusion on you. You can make anyone look ugly. You can make anyone look bad. If someone goes live, you can clip anything and put it down and make it your own version of the story to make them the villain. Does it mean it is truthful? No. Sometimes it's fiction. I know myself I didn't like people, and I didn't like them so much that I sat there and called them names and said things because they hurt me. But I'll be damned if I ever told anybody not to sit with somebody. I'll be damned if I ever told anybody, you can't go over there. My God, most of the time they complain and say I send y'all over to people. But all it is either to get Dalton up. Can you say, hey, let Dalton up? What's the harm in that? What I find so funny is that we're supposed to get mad. I ain't gonna get mad y'all recording me. I'm not gonna get mad you streaming me. I'm not gonna get mad you watching me. You know why? Because they hit the go live button and I'm in front of 110 people here, and you think that people's not going to scroll past you and see you on the For You page. You think people's not going to watch you that don't like you. You think people's not going to sit there and make fun of you, belittle you, defame you, call you everything in the book. Yes, they are. Because this world's not all pretty. Not everybody's nice. Not everybody's got morals. Not everybody's got a fucking decency. And when people don't want to see you changed, they're not going to see it. I'm going to say this, RZA's never going to see me change. Diva's never going to see me change. I've been watching her. Have I brought up Diva's name and said she's racist anytime lately? No, because I quit. Have I talked to Gucci lately? No, because I quit. You know why? Because that's mature. That's the adult. That's being a bigger person. Because I don't have to. Diva made mistakes just like I did. Gucci made mistakes just like I did. RZA's made a million. Just like I did. Blue has, Melanie, Dez, Lake Lady. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. But I can't sit with them. I know this. You know why I can't sit with you? You know I could apologize heart to fucking heart and cry to them and say, I'm so sorry I hurt you and called you this. Fuck everything you did to me, but I'm so sorry. I wouldn't get the same respect back. I would never get that I'm true sorry. I'm sorry I spoke on your children and your wife too. I'm sorry I put your children on pictures of accounts and posted them. I'm sorry I doxed your phone number and your family's address. I'm sorry I put your grandmother up. I'm sorry I did that. I won't get that, ever. I won't ever get any of that, and I don't ask for it. I don't come out here and be like, tell them exactly everything you did, because you know why? They're not going to. I used to. Tell them what you did. It never did. It never mattered. It never matters what someone did to provoke somebody or to push them to a point where they're saying things or lashing out. If you are the type of people, though, that get mad at parents for standing up and turning into the devil when their kids have been doxxed or whatever, it does not matter. I wasn't perfect. You don't have to agree with what I said or stand on. But to sit there and watch that ugliness that they're doing now, knowing that all I'm doing now is protecting my kids. Fuck the money. Fuck it all. Fuck you in the past. Fuck you people. Fuck your problems. Fuck it all. Because if you don't say finally fuck it and chuck it in the fuck it bucket, then you never got over it. You never wanted to get over it. You never wanted to get past it in the first fucking place. When you dwell on shit, you drag yourself down. You're not happy. You're miserable. You don't sit there and ever want to see some happiness. You know what I did when I came on live today? I sung and laughed and smiled my hardest. I felt so beautiful. I still feel beautiful. I'm not any ounce of my soul right now is angry. Not 1 ounce of my soul would fight with a soul right now. I didn't even raise my voice to that one girl over there that said I didn't have proof on my own child. If you want to sit there and say I ain't changing, and you want to sit there and not believe it, thank you, Peanut and Miss. I can't say your name. I'm gonna say Miss, okay? I have a speech impediment, and if I try to pronounce that with an S, I'm gonna butcher it, honey. Miss S. I'm gonna call you Miss S, okay? Thank you. Y'all gotta let go, though. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I forgave you a long time ago for what you did to me. I forgave you. I did. I forgave you fully. If I can remember that, I'll try my best. It's me, Jessica. I'll try to remember that. I forgave you a long time ago for all of it. The contacting my kids, for the names, the slurs, the hateful things, putting my address up there, the pictures of grandma, all that. I forgave y'all. But you know why? Because forgiveness isn't for y'all, it's for me, first of all. It helps me heal. And it's truthful. And it's not a quote, it's something to live by. It shouldn't even just be a quote. Forgiveness is. Why do you want to be angry every day on things you can't change? Why would you want to hold on to things you can't turn a new page on? Why? Why do you have to hold hate in? Why do we live in a world that we say we want to change and make better and stop the diversity and the racism and the all of this, but not want to love and stop hating? Stop spreading false narratives. Tell the truth. If someone is bad, okay, they're bad, but they're not as bad as you're making it. That's an issue. Jessica, yes. Oh, no, you're good. Oh, yeah, my bad. I thought you were talking about what I was saying. My bad. I was just being real here. There's no more sugarcoating things. There's no more any of it. If you want me to sit somewhere and talk to you, all I ask you to do is talk to me like an adult. Don't do the manipulation questions with, can I ask you a question? Didn't you do this and didn't you? Don't. We're not going to do that. Because you did stuff to hurt me, okay? All of you did. So let's get real here. If you want to set somewhere and finish it off and end it once and for all, you know how easy it is? You don't have to bring up every detail. All you got to do is a true, hey, I'm sorry. I can't go back. I can't change it. I don't want to sit with you because we hurt each other, but I am saying to you truly today, I'm sorry. What's said was hurtful. What's been done hurt you. What you did hurt me. We can't change it, but we can walk away now and wipe our hands and say we're done. And if you don't want to, and you want to talk on it the next day and you want to keep it going, then you're the problem. Nobody else. Because the person that sat there in front of you that tried to finally amend it over and over, you still didn't care. It would never be enough, even that I'm sorry, a full accountability. It would never be enough with you. So don't expect it unless you're going to give it. The same thing that you want from others, you've got to give now. Was I a good person last year? No. Do I touch kids? No. Do I go after kids? No. Have I said some fucking stupid shit on here because people paid people and did shit and sent people? Yes. I wasn't proud. When I said I would fuck Mama Dukes' granddaughter, I never meant a young one. I meant an older. The one that was common. I don't know if it was true if they was a granddaughter. I don't know because I don't know Mama Duke. She called me a slur. I said something out of fucking hate. I even said I was speaking on the real one. But you can't let it go. You sat there with these people that sat with me when I did most of this shit. You knew, but you act like they're innocent. The same thing with Lake Lady. When I poured the syrup on my hand because of what people said to me, and I licked it off. Lake Lady straight up even said out of her own mouth, she said, what, you've never licked syrup before? What, you've never had syrup? So I'm sitting here wondering What is wrong with you people? Do you need a therapist? Are you mentally challenged? And that's not a slur. That's not being disrespectful. If you're going to hurt someone with your mental ability to be mean to them, call them P3DOs, slur them, drag them, dox them, you're mentally challenged and you need some medicine to fix that brain so you can act normal and not do that. That's what mental challenged is. If you have to harm others and your brain's not computing to be a good person, you need something to fix that. That's truthful. And if you're hurting people on the internet, you're hurt at home. You're hurt in life. You know why people hurt people? Because you're hurt. You're not happy with your home life. You're single. You're jealous of what other people's got. You can't ever grow like they can. So you got to make a voice by being hateful and spiteful and petty. It won't get you there. I learned. I tried. It's stupid. It's the dumbest thing you can do to stay there and think drama is what is healthy for your fucking life. Watch it. Don't be a part of it. Get out of it. Trust me. Run. Run before your dogs. Run before you're harmed. Run before your family's put up. Get out of it. Watch it. Make your comment. But do not be involved on some of these pages. They don't care. They only want to see others fall. That's why they run to people that leave my side instantly. When they spoke on them for a year. When they hated these same people. When they called them names. Because they don't like me. Stop being blinded by people on the internet and stop trusting that they love you the same, because they don't. I learned that. You can love someone to the deepest, darkest part of your heart, and they won't love you the same. Stop and think before you get yourself in certain lives. Get out here and fuck the rest. Make it something for you. Let them talk. Stop having to chase that fucking moment to defend everything. You can't defend everything. And when you get there, you're growing up. You're going to be something bigger and better. And people should want that out of you. Why would you want someone to stay horrible and not be proud of them for growing? Why would you not want to encourage the growth? To keep going, Dalton. Keep going, Blue. Keep going, Melanie. Proud of you here. Proud of you there. That's the delusion here that people's not doing, because it's most of you too. Most of you in the comments are running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He said this. She said this. They're streaming you here. Did you see what they did about you today? Did you see what they did there? Because you want to be a part of it. The group of girls that went to Aldo were just straight ridiculous. Honestly, I don't care who went to Aldo. I don't care if he's streaming. I don't care if they're talking. I don't care. I'm going to say this truthfully. If they don't ever want to forgive me, I cannot make them. But I am not apologizing to people or sitting with people that call me a P3DO. That's the only thing I've asked every one of you to stop calling me. Call me a piece of shit. Call me a bastard. Call me a punk. Call me any name. But stop calling me one of the worst accusations out here. I learned my lessons of things I did last year. All these stuff you're showing is last year. Let someone grow the fuck up. Let someone do better. I didn't do it yesterday. You play it like I did it yesterday. You play it like it happened last month. This shit didn't happen. It happened last year. It was twisted by your fairy tales because you don't want me to be around anybody. You use the excuse, I'm protecting you from Dalton. No, you're not. You're actually destructing the light that they could see the beauty in me of. You're damaging things because you want to follow me like an obsessed puppy and can't get over yourself. Quit. If you don't like someone, why do you follow them everywhere you go? Why? You don't understand that's obsession. That is real delusion. They're the problem, but I'm going to follow them everywhere they go. And I'm going to make sure they ain't got no friends. I'm going to get in that box right now. I'm going to talk about you. Even though it's about faith. You know, Dalton, it's about you. I'm going to talk about you. Well, do it. Do it. Everywhere the fuck you need to. But eventually you're going to take that breath in and say, hey, I said the same stuff 7,000 times. People don't care. Do you know how many people has done stupid, bad, horrible shit on here, but still are loved and supported? Allison May, the Island Boys, Check the Star, Ginger. Do you want to name a list of people that has done stupid, ridiculous stuff because they had to grow a little bit? Y'all act like I'm 40 and 50 and 60. You know, when I came on TikTok, I was in my 20s. I was in my 20s. 8 years ago. Right at it. We're going on 8 now. 7 years total. But we're going on 8 years of TikTok being here now, close to it. I was in my 20s. I'm just now barely hitting my 30s. You're acting like I'm almost 40. What the fuck? You know, people has to grow. Their 20s is to make the mistakes, do the stupid stuff. You're growing into adulthood. 30s is learning things, trying to grow from them mistakes, fixing things you've done in your 20s. 40s is growing and maturing more and more. 50s is settling. 60s is there. 70s set your ways. 80, 90, you're blessed to make it. What the fuck? Let me hit my 30s and be better. Let me do better. Because you will one day. You're all vile and say, oh, I'm in my 20s. I can do it. You're going to look back on this in your 30s. You're going to look back. Just saying. I'm not judging you if you're older. I'm saying I'm not. I'm not judging anyone. I'm saying truth. You got to move on. You got to learn. We all have skeletons. I don't want to fight with these people every day. But I hear my name every day. Tell me right now, every day you don't hear my name being drugged. Every day. Tell me you don't. Even when I'm not on. I don't come on till 8 afternoon, nighttime now. But every day, I am drugged on every platform that they can find that I jumped to or went to or someone has sat with me. And then y'all are bullied. And y'all are bashed. And then y'all are cussed. And then you're threatened. And I'm just like, why does my friends have to be threatened because they're my friends? Why you gotta dox them? They're not doing it to you. They sit back and stay quiet. And then you go and be friends with the people that I'm not friends with. It hurt me with River. It fucking hurts. But we couldn't be friends no more. She did stuff, I did stuff, but River thinks that it's gonna hurt me, because she went up her set. Well, no, set with them. But it doesn't make you look good for the same ones that made fun of her for a year. And you run and act like, oh, well, I didn't like you at first, but now because you're not set with Dalton, I'm gonna set with you. That's fake as fuck. Why didn't you just like her? You're fake as fuck to do that. And none of you are actual friends. Look at all your groups. They've fallen apart too. Every fucking one of y'all's falling apart. Every single one of y'all's bitched at each other, or doxed each other. Most of y'all said the N-word. And y'all are Caucasian. Did y'all forget that? Blue said the R-word. Blue's called me F-A-G-G-O-T. All other slurs. Y'all say what I do, but y'all don't talk about the things you do. Y'all have literally said racist words. Y'all have literally said slurs. Y'all have, like, what the fuck? But you speak on everybody else. RZA, you go out here and you get in every drama I get into, and you literally say, oh, I'm coming at Dalton. I put his dead grandmother up. I put his dead best friend Amy up. I've done put his mother up. I've done did this, and yep, I've done it, and I stood on it, and I'll do it again. How does that make you better? Girl, what the fuck's I do to you? Brab the fuck oh. Brab the fuck oh. That's exactly how I'm gonna say it, because it makes you look amazing knowing that you do it and talk about. Also, you always say, go be a parent, go take care of your kids. But if God forbid someone speaks on your kids, RZA, you fucking throw ham. Right? They smoke on my kids! Oh my god! Did you fucking see what Dalton did? Oh my god! The fuck? Did you see Craig? Of course he fucking did, because he's a little bitch and doesn't realize that he got called out for doing all the horrible stuff to women and all this, but wanted to come back at me. This man threatened he was gonna fly to a woman, okay, and beat her up. Literally said he'd shake the hand man with a man that would beat up Brittany. Like, fuck Craig. Anyways, good morning. Thank you so much, effing beautiful. I just seen that hurt me. Thank you. When I get into my emotions of talking about these people and the truth and stuff, and we get it out here, I really get distracted. So y'all got to bear with me. I'm so sorry about that. But this woman over here did not deserve it. The King John show. If y'all don't know who that is, that's who Faith was with earlier. She did not deserve the disrespect. A lot of you don't deserve the bashing, the bullying, the hate, the torment. I hope that I can amend with a lot of people and just move our ways. Okay, Diva, if you're watching right now, I'm not even going to apologize for anything I've done to you. You did to me. None of it. I hope you have a better life, Diva. Gucci, I hope you have a better life. I pray that. I don't want harm for you. Anybody else, Becca, Blue, Melanie, Riz, I pray good for you. I don't want to ruin your life. I don't want to go in here and lie on you. Thank you so much. Strong, stand proud, you too. All of you. God forbid, even Adriel Sigler. I pray good for you. I pray peace comes your way. I pray that you find the light in your heart and that you can stop being so angry, that you find this spite and this anger that you've got to lie on people and resent and just throw out misinformation just because you are angry. I pray for you. I pray for all of you to find that strength in yourself, to find you again, to find your smile and your light. You have darkened yourself and dimmed it. You blame the world, but you're the destruction. All of us are. So when you stand here as one in a shadowed room, who's going to light the room back up now? Who's going to be the one to stand up and finally say, we're done? Because that's me now. I want to lighten up. I want to be proud and pure again and grow and hit that challenge I've not got to do yet. You know my goal is to battle famous people. You know my goal is to hit one ranking, to be a TikToker. You might not want it. You may want to go in here and sit here and bitch and complain and this. Fuck that. I enjoy being on camera. I enjoy making people laugh and singing and doing game nights. But we got misled from it. We got pulled into every direction, and every time that I get close to somebody, you're misled with misinformation. And if you want to be the donkey, then you be the jackass. Because if you can't listen to all three sides and see the truth that's in the middle, because it doesn't matter what I say, it don't matter what they say, you open your eyes and you see the truth for what it is, then you're not blinded by people's voices. Telephone games are horrible. I can tell you right now, whatever the fuck I wanted to on anybody. Some of you's gonna believe it, some of you's not. But the ones that believe that bullshit, you're gullible. You're sitting there listening to a miswritten story that you just knocked somebody that could have been a diamond in your life down for a fucking stone because they're jealous, throwing rocks at a glass house when they're standing on a glass house themselves and knowing that one rock could fall between their legs and they crumble. That's all it takes. One rock. When you're standing on a glass house, you can't throw rocks at a glass house because what happens if it actually hits the wrong spot and it bounces back and breaks yours? I'm just saying. You've got to do better in this world to be better. And judging, speaking on people, calling them names, doxing them, you're no better than the person you speak on. No better. And if you say, I don't care to be a good person, then why did you care what they did? Don't ugly like ugly. I never knew ugly liking good. I never knew that. I thought ugly liked ugly. I thought evil liked evil. Like, I thought that's what, God don't like ugly. So I'm sitting here saying, I've been on here for hours, and I'm gonna leave you with that. I didn't do boxing, I handled it myself. I don't need people to back me up. I love Savage, she's my mom. I don't mean it no way wrong. I don't need people to back me up. This is my fight now. I'm not going to take a war and charge at one person with 70 soldiers no more. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it to Faith. I'm not going to do it to any of them. Because I am different. I'm not them, and I don't have to do that. I don't have to sit there with no morals and no self-respect and dignity saying, hey, I know I fucked up, but you did too, and I'm not going to keep it going. I hope you all grow. I hope every fucking one of you change for you, because we all could still change in good ways. We all could do better to anyone around us, to people that we get angry with, we can do better. Mentor yourself. Tell yourself you're proud of you. When the others are trying to break you, they're trying to not see you being built up and made. Tell yourself you're grateful for yourself. Tell them you're loved because you love you. Because you are loved. You have somebody in this world that loves you, that would strive to see you do better, that would stand in your corner even in your darkest times. And that's what I've been looking for. The people that would not leave my side even in the bad. When you find them, you've had it made. Find people that will stand with you through the good, bad, and ugly. Because them people love you. Them people will challenge you to do better. Don't sit there and think that you cannot hurt others. Your voice can hurt others. Jokes can hurt others. Your mouth can hurt others. When I called people bitches, that disrespected them in ways. I didn't take that as a disrespect because I like the Mean Girls movie and I use the term bitches. What's up, bitches? But if you're acting like one, back in the day, my motto was, if you're acting like one, I call you one. It's not right of me because some people take offense to that. It's not right of me to call someone anything that I don't want to be called. So again, if you don't want to be called that, don't call someone it, but also don't call someone it that's not it, just because you're angry. We've had too many false accusations on people. It ruins real people's lives. Innocent men, innocent women have went to jail over these accusations just because they've made lists, registries. There's real sick ones out here. There's real ones like Emily Beast Jackson, you guys, that talk about my kids are tattooed on my hands, and when I F-U-C-K, I can read them and think about my kids. That's the shit you should think about. I went back at people and made some stupid comments back. It's fucking comments. It wasn't right, but I stood on exactly what I said. I never meant any minors. Mine was adults. Stop. Stop it all. You could be better than this. And I'm going to say this, exposing the one that doxed my name because you said it was okay. No, it wasn't. It was malicious intent. It was really doxing my last name. I never did nothing to you. You didn't like me for other people. We fought after you made the page, and then I fought and did shit. I never did nothing to you to deserve the torment you put me under, the names you call me. To say that my child was a victim of mine earlier in them comments. You spoke on my fucking child. The exposing Ashton page. The fact that you sat there and you wanted to speak on my child and say they're a victim of mine. You need to shut up and have some morals and have some self-fucking respect for a parent. Doxing is when they take your name, not your full name, like your full name if it's not put out on the internet, and they dox it for malicious intent for people to find your address, your information, and then they put your address out there, things like. If somebody puts your stuff out there, phone number, address, name, for malicious intent, which is a evil way to harass you, bully you, slander you, that's doxing. That's doxing. Personal information is doxing. Public is not, unless you're using it for malicious intent. Again, public information can be. You know when it tells you when you do a background check that you have to agree that you won't use it for malicious intent? It tells you that. It does. Go do a background. Go pay for it. You'll have to click a box at the bottom. Read it. Read the rules. Not for malicious intent. Yeah. Arrest records for malicious intent to hurt you is doxing. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If they share your record, no matter what it is, to hurt you, to make other people bully and harass you, it is doxing, whether they like it or not. Now, some people's records need to be out here for like pedos and things like that. That's the thing. I'm not. I've only been charged with Bob Marley, which is Bob Marley. No DV. They lied on that. They don't know the truth on it. I don't have charges like that. See, when you say I was charged with it, that means I went to court and pled guilty and was charged of being guilty. That's charged. Okay? So again, Des, before you say I was charged, I was arrested on a false accusation, which the mother of my child went and corrected, which was dropped. You know dropped is not charged, right, honey? Just like my Bob Marley. It shows up on a record. You can expunge that. Simple as that. If you're not proven guilty, you can expunge it. Doesn't mean it won't show up until you expunge it. It's gonna be there. Love your hair, thank you. Yeah, yep, just remember that. And if they're in the United States, you can charge them from, it's a little harder, but you can actually take your charges, what they do for your laws, because it's your laws that matter, and you can push the laws on them. So look up your laws for doxing over there, and you can press charges on them. It does not matter, because it's still intertwined. Yep, same thing with Canadian people. You know you can sue people in Canada for defamation of character, because they're in a different country. Did you know that? You can sue them. Yep, thank you. Look it up. I done looked up this shit. Yes, look it up. Look up the international laws. Look up the foreign laws. The way they do it, it's suing. It's pretty much suing for defamation at that point, though. Like, it's defamation, slander. Defaming is one of the rules. There's a couple of terms for it. Dalton, a.k.a. Ella Woods. Who's that? Who's that? Thank you. Well, it's 12:32. Legally blonde. Oh, yeah! Let's go. My hair is not blonde, though. I forgot her name was that. Let's go. Well, I'm going to leave you with this. And I'm really leaving this time, okay? God is good, first of all. Amen. Be you. It's okay. Alright? You're okay. You're okay to mess up. You're okay to have made the mistakes. You are worthy, you're loved, you're important, and you do matter. I know sometimes we forget it in this world, but bring yourself back. And I mean that. Bring yourself back. Encourage people to do better. Start loving more. Start loving this world more. It's got dark and ugly, and we want to change it right. Well, we got to change each other too. Tell everybody I hurt, this is my final one. You don't get the apologies no more. I'm sorry if I hurt you. I'm sorry to any person I've ever said or done wrong to, or you have took anything I've said wrong. But I won't apologize for being me. I won't apologize for defending me, and I won't apologize for standing for my children or my wife. So I stand on that. I love you all. At least you got to hear you was loved. Even if you don't like me, everyone deserves to be told they're loved. So I love you all. I'll see you today, tomorrow, whatever time it is for you. It's 12:33 for me, so it's a new day. But I'll see you later on today when I get some sleep and get up. Good night, good morning, good afternoon. Sweet dreams. Peace out, y'all.